Changing dimensions. If the dimensions of a polygon are multiplied by x, then the perimeter of the polygon changes by a factor of x. So we're talking about perimeter, and I'm going to draw a little figure here. It's not to scale. So figure A has the following dimensions: 3, 3, and 2. But figure B has the following dimensions of 6, 6, and 4. And what do we notice about the sides from figure A to figure B? They've doubled, right? 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 2 is 6. And so therefore, the perimeter of A times 2 should equal the perimeter of B. So notice how from figure A, if I add these sides together, I get 8. And when I add the sides together for the perimeter of B, I get 16. And notice how if I take 8 and I multiply by that factor of 2 that I multiplied each of the sides by, it gives me the perimeter of figure B. And so this is really my factor of x that I multiply each side by, and therefore the perimeter is also multiplied by that same factor. So what about area? If the dimensions of a polygon are multiplied by x, then the area of the polygon changes by x times x, because we have two directions or two dimensions. And we know that x times x is x squared. And that's how we represent area, is square units, right? So I'm going to draw two figures again. Alright, so I have figure A and figure B, and this time they are to scale. So this one is 4 units long by 3 units high, and this one is 8 units long by 6 units high. Notice how I can multiply 4 times 2 to get 8, and 3 times 2 to get 6. So my x is 2. But supposedly the area will not only double, because I'm going to multiply by 2, but it's going to double again. Alright, let's see if that holds true. So the area of figure A is equal to 4 times 3, which is equal to 12. The area of figure B is equal to 8 times 6, which is 48. So what we understand about area is that it has two dimensions, and so therefore if I double the sides, or the dimensions on the side, I need to double both dimensions, both directions. So I'm going to take this 12 and multiply by 2, because it doubles, but then multiply by 2 again to go in the other direction. And if I do this math correctly, 12 times 2 is 24. 24 times 2 is 48. And so therefore we see how the 12 doubles twice to get to 48 units squared. This should be units. And so therefore that's our area. So remember that all the dimensions have to change by the same scale factor here for perimeter. We notice that is the same. But down here, it doubles twice if we doubled the dimensions. So if we triple the dimensions, we'll have to triple twice using multiplication times 3.